Are Black men taught to feel worthy or to endlessly prove worth to survive?
uh, Taught, that would have, that would kind of have the thought of intention. I'm teaching someone on purpose something. I think, many times it's inferred that we have these experiences. Um, are we taught to feel worthy? I don't think that exists. I don't think we're taught in a realistic way to feel worthy. It might be inferred, but there's no realistic kind of foundation to stand on all the time. That's kind of my take on it. So we are back to survival. Uh, how do we survive? Do we adapt and learn, or adapt and persevere, or what that wherever that phrase is that men tend to use, even that's kind of vague. It's adapt in what way, persevere in what way. You could be moving forward in the wrong direction, so it's not really moving forward. That's taking a direction, but it's not, maybe not the one that you really want to take, and you don't make the course correction. So um, taught has some intention, and I think that's what ICBM does. We have a way of teaching not how to be a man, but the things that we might think of in what are the components of being male. What are those components in being masculine? Those key notes of attachment and environment, and how do we develop and expand ourselves? Do we have empathy? Are we interdependent? So, it's one of the fundamental questions also in the ICBM workshop. Well, who taught you how to be a man? What is being a man? You know, what is your operational framework around that? And where did you get that operational framework for what it is to be a man? That would be, was it taught to you, or did you just pick it up through some kind of inferred happenstance, or you created a totally new definition for yourself, and that's probably, or you joined the pack, which many people do, where human beings tend to sometimes be like herd animals. uh we follow along with the pack, we follow along the crowd, and and sometimes we crush the individual who is saying, look, maybe I have something that we could use. So I think in some ways we are, if we take those two parts, we are taught how to survive.